good, Relentless Gang? You know who it is, man. This your boy, Mr. Relentless Lex, and I'm back like I never left. Yes, sir. All right, so we got, I think this is my first, maybe my second Mr. Ballin reaction on the channel. But I enjoy Mr. Ballin's stories, man. His stories always be good, man. He's a great storyteller. And I have no idea where he's finding these stories from, bro. I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna never tell us either because there's nobody that's doing it out there like Mr. Ballin. Excuse me. There's nobody that's doing it like Mr. Ballin. You guys, I'm a content creator, as you guys can see. I'm trying to get away from doing all the musical reactions because they keep getting blocked like crazy. So I figured I'd start off with some other stuff with like Mr. Ballin or some Slap Ham or some Noob's Top 5 Scary. You know, you guys can send me some suggestions down below. We're going to start off with this Mr. Ballin. The dead girl comes back to life. Now, bro, one thing about me, I believe in resurrection, reincarnation, man, reincarnation. If I came back to life, bro, I think I would want to come back as probably a eagle. I said eagle, yo. I said eagle. The reason why I said eagle, hell, I don't know. Probably because I'm a Philadelphia Eagle fan. And I'm going to take us to the Super Bowl because we'll never get there unless I help us. So let's go. I have to come back and take us to the Super Bowl, bro. They ain't going to do it by their damn self. Apparently.
1889, Carl Tanzler, 12 years old, and he had a very strange. In this dream, he found himself in this black void. Where he looked, it was. Then he heard footsteps. Flips himself around, looks, and there's this woman dressed in this big, puffy, elegant white dress walking towards him out of the dark. Right.
See, right then and there, if I kept having dreams like that, I'm going to see a psychiatrist or a priest or something.
And introduces herself as Anna Constantia von Bachdorf, who was a real person.
Anna Constantia von Bach, that's a hell of a name.
Actually, distant. Carl was rooted to the spot. He didn't know if he should be afraid of what she would say, or excited, or nervous. But before he could decide, Anna had already turned in the direction she had. Carl turns and looks in the direction she out of this blackness, void, in this face detached from the body.
Man, this story giving me chills, bro, already. I swear this story giving me chills. Give me a second. That's crazy, bro. I swear this story giving me chills.
Face floated closer to him. Carl was struck by just how beautiful this was. Her hair was jet black like a rose, and her skin was white like off about this floating face. Looked sad and pale. So as Carl found himself staring at this face, which was Anna spoke to him again. Carl, that this woman, face, she's going to appear in your life later on. It is your mission given by God to save her. Very ill, very sick. Find a way.
How? How you don't give me no type of instructions or nothing. So I guess I gotta go to God and ask God. This is crazy.
Carl, in real life, woke up and immediately he was struck by just how that dream had been. It really felt like that happened to him. But after a few moments. But unlike other visceral dreams that happen, this one did not gradually fade. Instead, over the course of that day, the memories specifically of the raven-haired face really seemed to become more clear and more concrete in his mind. To the point where
she was a pretty lady, though.
He could easily remember exactly. Over the following days and months, and Carl periodically would have this dream, this vision of his distant relative Anna, who was at the void, and she would find him on the lookout for the raven-haired woman. But despite these,
well, she's gonna be an older lady already,
and Carl being ever vigilant,
a younger lady
for this raven-haired woman in life, never actually met this woman. They lived. But by and large, Carl seemed life. However, was a little disappointed. These visions that he was Anna and the raven-haired woman that they had not proved that it that year due to an downturn.
It probably just ain't happened yet.
Family left Germany, immigrated to the arrived in Florida, but within a year, Carl and his wife had a severe falling out. Carl would leave the central Florida, resettle several hundred miles in southern Florida.
Key West. Oh, okay. That's Key West is a beautiful place, bro. I've been there like twice. It's very beautiful there.
Hospital.
If you guys never been there, like they have amazing food. I mean, it's just gorgeous.
It would also be in Carl's life. Less than a year after settling in the West, Carl was at the hospital. An older woman walked into there to get her daughter X-ray. Nothing.
Oh, here we go.
Mother suddenly daughter into the office. As soon as Carl saw her, immediately he was.
Oh my God, bro.
Carl just stopped what he.
Bro, I swear I just got chills all over my body.
Then he kind of broke out of it and his mother said to her, "Ma'am, don't worry. I will do everything in my power to save your daughter." Now, mother didn't know what was wrong with her daughter, and really helped that this talking to, so willing to help, and also kind of ominous, already insinuating. Either way, the mother said, "Thank you very much. Appreciate that." So Carl and the mother did paperwork, and then Carl quickly left from hustled over to the daughter. Iterated. The daughter was a little bit weirded out by this, but she was polite and said Carl would take Elena and give her. Fortunately, today that disease is curable.
I was about to say tuberculosis was like that deadly. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like people don't know about the history of life and stuff. You don't really, like they say, you don't know where you're going if you don't know where you come from. Tuberculosis to kill people back in the days. Dang, that's crazy. Thank God for doctors and medicines and stuff.
This really was the even here. Did she look the part? She also had arrived in help. Now Carl needed to find a safer. Though a technician, doctor,
oh, he was just an X-ray technician.
Treat tuberculosis. Stop Carl. Over the next year, Carl would be in touch with a near daily basis, updating them all of the new techniques to fight tuberculosis.
Over a whole year?
Tell them about and drugs they could try. Even sometimes pocket for them to. He would also bring Elena in the office often as could to and see if perhaps she progress.
I bet you they probably was kind of like freaked out by my man because he was just only being helpful, and he was like appointed to save her life by God. So I'm thinking some people like I'm glad their parents didn't take it as some type of creepy type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like some things like that that creep people out.
Over the course of that year, where he was doing, but it just didn't work. First year after Elena's family devastated. Their grief didn't even compare to Carl's grief. It was like Carl had lost his too. He couldn't believe he failed his mission. Even here. It came time.
Carl, like he's pretty old.
Carl said, "Let's wait for the elaborate, possibly, let me set up a mausoleum. Mausoleum is a building that effectively served as a. So her family understood that Carl had become very, very close with a fully under relationship. But
They didn't. Carl didn't even tell them about the dreams.
They agreed to do this. After Elena was.
That was nice of my man, though.
Carl began spending
That's nice.
all of his time kneeling inside.
That looked like a little house.
Elena's family was well aware of doing this. First, they kind of several months they tell Carl, you really need to want, but refused. And over time, he became more and more obsessed with Elena. Finally, after 7 years of Carl doing this, his family decided, really needs to stop me.
So now it's getting creepy to the family.
Carlos, where her family. So the family decided the way to kind of get Carl to stop doing to demand he give the key, gave him and so one night, Elena's sister decided to go over to Carl's house on confront him at the key. Car and she drove.
She might have didn't want to do that. Carl probably had slapped him.
Down the driveway to get to it.
I would have never went there. I would have never went down that road.
First thing she noticed was a number of the windows on the first floor were all lit up. Clearly, Carl, as she's driving towards the house, looking in, she sees Carl. He's very elegantly dressed in a suit or a tuxedo, and he's ballroom dancing. Who's also very.
Oh no, bro!
Considered turning around, him. She thought, but this is so long. I just her car and stopped in porch.
Oh my God!
She could hear music was clearly.
Oh my God! I got chills, bro. I got chills.
The music was off. No one came. Brenda knows there's knocks again, and no movement in silence. Side are pretending. Finally, frustrated, Brenda knocks on the door a third time and says, "Carl, I know you're in there. I have to talk to you about my sister. Please come out here." Finally, she heard the shut feet walking and opened up just a crack. Through this crack, Carl looked out at her very suspiciously. Said to her, "What do you want?" "Look, I talk to you about."
Wow.
Here and talk. Carl pretty much immediately said no, and then door. However, before he shut the door, Carl had very briefly stepped out of the way, allowing Florinda to see that gap into the house. So before the door actually shut, he got to see who and what was in the house.
What
he saw was the woman Carl had been dancing with. The woman was seated in a house and she was facing the door, and Florinda knew immediately her sister. So she's standing on the porch having no idea what to make of what she's discovered.
What the?
Overwhelmed, she staggered off the front porch. She turned around, ran into her car, and she drove off the top. The police came back. They knocked on the front. They demanded that Carl let them stay with. At this point, Carl knew up and so. Police went inside. They saw the woman he was with, and it was Elena. However, Elena was deceased. Had been after her death. Carl said he was talked to her inside. That was why he was going back every single night, because at some point,
what?
So 2 years after married, Carl would say she told him Liam didn't like being.
Bro, are you freaking kidding me?
Pulled her out. Pulled her back. He could continue to go to the mausoleum.
What?
Keep up. But Elena's body never went back. She would stay.
So you mean to tell me she wasn't smelling and rotting and corking stuff, but he was dancing with a dead rot? Carl, my boy, What are you, my boy? You are crazy. God almighty.
Or Elena's very bad body to its original piano wire through her entire body, connecting all bones together. Skeleton
What?
her eyes with this and rubbing the special wax. Also stuffed her constantly made her with fume. Once she was his eye, he began spending as much time with her. But he would change outfits. He would pick up.
Wow. This fool right here, bro.
He would laugh with her. He would cry with her. He would speak with her. Carl would admit that ultimately, goal with keep.
Bro, Carl got some freaking balls, bro. Carl was dancing with her, sleeping with. You know what else Carl been doing? Carl was getting that top. You know he was getting that top, bro. I don't care what y'all say. He was getting that top. He probably had drill a hole in her mouth. Carl was getting some top from Melina.
To eventually save her life. He believed if he somehow get her body up into that the radiation that killing his God given. But Carl never got a chance to stratosphere. Instead, he was charged with wantonly, maliciously. However, these dropped and Lena. That's gonna do it, guys. If you've got something,
dang, bro,
you haven't done already, please go into the like button, dump out their 2-liter of Coke, and refill the bottle with.
He always say things like that about the like button, yo. Do the same thing for me. Dump out the Coke for the like button or whatever he said.
We now have a podcast that puts out brand new, never before heard stories every Monday, and also on Thursdays we put out audio. That podcast is find it on Spotify, Apple, anywhere you get your podcasts, you can find it. If you want to get in touch with me, you can send me a direct message on any major social platform.
All right, so that's the thing. I have at least wanted to let Mr. Ballin put all his social media tags out there. So, man, Carl was one weird guy, bro. He went and was spending time with the lady in the mausoleum thing. Then he got her out of that, took her home, covered her body with wax, sprayed her with perfume on a day-to-day basis to keep the smell down, stuffed her body with rags to give her a more natural, fuller look, put glass eyeballs in her eyes. Man, you know what? If Carl fell in love with a dead lady that bad, bro, can you imagine what he would have done if he fell in love with a living person? Or if that lady was still living? They would have never been able to go nowhere. They couldn't go to the nail salon. They couldn't go get their hair done. Nowhere. They'd have just been screwed. But until next time, man, I'm signing off. This is your boy, Mr. Relentless Lex. Make sure you smashing the like button.